Welcome back here to Sports Central. My name is Vladimir Mutleda. Is here with me for company, and we're talking about football stories around the world. Football, here we go. Well, let's begin with a conversation on the transfer market regarding a Nigerian international whose fortune has not been so great since moving to a French League on side, Olympique Lyonnais. We're talking about Gift Orban. Once regarded as one of the biggest revelations for Nigeria when playing club football in the Belgian League, but it's not really added up for him. But according to reports we're hearing, a first of January report it was Gift Orban, and that is set to join TSB Hoffenheim for medicals in the Bundesliga. Gift Orban with Hoffenheim or Olympique Lyonnais have already reached an agreement for the forward's transfer. Hoffenheim will pay approximately €9 million as transfer fee, including bonuses for this player, Gift Orban. Is it like a relief for him after the struggle of Olympique Lyonnais?
I think at the point where you have a player being frustrated about lack of game time, whichever deal comes to you, for the very fact that you would be a regular starter in that team, then you should grab it with both hands. A similar situation that's happening to Sadiq Kumar, Real Sociedad at the moment. So I feel Hoffenheim is that particular escape route for Gift Orban. Just go there and ensure you're a regular starter. But I think I've got one advice for him, because I think in recent times we've had similar cases of attitude, of course, to the approach of his game, most especially, and not putting his all as well. So when you go to Hoffenheim, ensure that you are a hard-working player, and also ensure that you, of course, try and please the coach by a level of performance in every time you're given to ensure you play for the side as well. If you go back and stay on the bench, it will be even more problematic for the man. I'm quite excited that the deal with Hoffenheim is gradually going through, but the man has to improve, I must say.
Here's a concern, because it brings about a conversation when players move from Belgium and they move straight to Europe top 5 leagues.
Yeah.
When he moved to Lyon, we said probably that was the French League on.
Yeah.
So he could be better. Maybe Lyon is such a big club for him. And now, compare the French League on to the German Bundesliga, which is a bigger league, definitely a Bundesliga.
Yeah.
But many would say he's going to Hoffenheim.
Well, I think it's about, of course, the coach preference at the moment. Because I still do not feel every player who moves from Belgium would actually struggle in Europe top 4 league. A typical example would be Victor Boniface. Excelled in his first season. Why? Because, of course, the coach also had confidence in the man that he can deliver. So he kept playing him.
Can it be about the league now?
Also utilizing the man as well.
As a case study now, we've seen Paulo Nacho go to English Premier League.
No, English it's a level higher.
Okay.
I still don't feel Victor Boniface would have excelled at Premier League.
And now we have Gift Orban, who was quite excellent in the Belgian League, and moved to the French League on with Lyon. It's not really worked out for him, because we saw the prowess he had.
Absolutely.
These two players absolutely were shining even better than Victor Boniface.
Absolutely.
in the Belgian League. And now Victor Boniface went to Germany. In Germany maybe could be a good place for based on the style they play, from moving from Belgium to Germany to succeed.
I think, of course, just like I said before, the coach preference now would also play quite a pivotal role for Gift Orban. If, of course, he's the type of a striker and attacker the coach likes, then definitely he will be having game time. But just like I said initially, it is one thing to be given an opportunity, and it is also another thing to, of course, also show your level of quality for the side whenever you're given the opportunity. So when that opportunity is given to the man, he has to grab it with both hands. Whether or not you've got potentials, it is about the immediate impact you do with a team. So going to Hoffenheim, one could also look at the very fact that they're not top teams, top team rather in the German Bundesliga. But definitely you have to showcase your quality. And I feel the man will have regular game time with Hoffenheim. It's just basically about showcasing that quality on the pitch of play, and I feel he will play well.
Well, sometimes when we say a team is not a top team, it could be questionable.
And in terms of ambition,
yeah, I know. Yeah. In recent years, we've seen the way Hoffenheim was playing our football, and put that side by side to what happened when Paulo Nacho went to Southampton. Not a top team, thought probably he could survive. It's not really worked out for him. Maybe the competition in the league. Let's talk about Daga then, a Nigerian international who's represented Nigeria at the under-20 level, had an 18-month spell with Enyimba Football Club on loan. And now Enyimba were hoping to sign him permanently, but according to information we're getting, he'll be moving to Norwegian side Molde FK in the coming days. Is that conversation? I went from FC1 Rocket to have that 18-month stint, FC1 Rocket to Enyimba loan, and now loan spell exceeded, and he's going to Norway. It seemed like there's a definitive moment. We saw Daniel Daga when he competed, I think it was under 20 World Cup, and many people thought it could be one that he'll go to Europe immediately, but Europe, a sin right call.
Well, I think the Norwegian league isn't bad for me, most especially, because I'm looking at the level of progression for the man now. FC1 Rockets was in the NNL. I went to, of course, 18-month loans with Enyimba International, University of Nigerian football. And here we are talking about Molde in Norway. It is a club side Erling Haaland also played. And I think at a young level like this, unfortunately, couldn't make it to, I think, the under-23 championship we had on the continent of Africa, where the issues of, issues that were not made known to us. But I feel like the man is showing signs of progress. And I feel like Molde, if he has, of course, have a very good opportunity, grab it with both hands, have a very good performance, he could stay one season and move elsewhere. But Molde is, of course, a good league for me. Norway, to be very particular, and I feel the man will go there and excel, looking at his level of progress and, of course, his potential he's got, even at the Nigerian Premier Football League sector.
Many conversation around this man and his future, what he gets to achieve even further as he's set to move to Molde. We hope stories don't follow this one. Oftentimes you hear speculation like this and never materialize. We hope this one gets to materialize. Meanwhile, the Super Eagles B team are preparing. A camp is set to open on Monday. On Monday next week is that conversation. Despite us not being so clear about the location of the camp, but we hear there's preparation for camps to open for the players. They'll be looking forward to the 2024 CHAN that will take place in 2025. The CHAN competition indicating home-based players playing in their home leagues participating in that competition. Nigeria got the better of Ghana and aggregate 3-1 at the Gospel of Power International Stadium finally. 6 years not being at a competition and finally beating Ghana, and they'll be preparing for the competition. We'll be able to talk about it as it unfolds and as the camp happens. Let's begin straight conversation looking at European football now. Thomas Tuchel, a German international coach, former Chelsea coach, former Bayern Munich coach, coaching English national team and ahead of the 2026 World Cup. Until David, the signing was made last year, but he was to start January 1st, and lo and behold, Thomas Tuchel, English manager now, after Southgate had left the side. I heard Southgate was knighted a couple of days back. But one way or the other, Thomas Tuchel, an era with the three lions in that direction. But what do you foresee for them now? Remember, fans are complaining about a foreigner being the coach of England instead of an English coach.
Well, I think, of course, the rationale behind Thomas Tuchel being appointed, absolutely, being appointed as for the English national team coach is about the level of quality he's had. For many English, players and fans, screaming, talking about, of course, Thomas Tuchel not being an English manager. How many quality English managers do we have in recent times? Or have we even witnessed in recent times? None at the moment at top level. So I feel this man coming in would actually, of course, do business with the side. And I think in recent times it has been near success syndrome for the English national team. Went to the Euros, sadly lost to the Spanish national team at the finals. At the World Cup, I think we'll talk about semi-finals for being knocked out as well. So Thomas Tuchel's assignment now would be to ensure that the 2026 World Cup comes with a lot of quality in the squad with the side and ensure that they can possibly get to the finals of the World Cup and possibly win it as well. Because I think that's one of the ambitions set up for the man. I think he's got quality to excel. But I just feel the English media should allow this man to do his job. And I feel he will, of course, deliver at top level. It's just basically about leaving sentiment aside, which I think in recent times we've actually had English managers mix sentiment with their level of selection.
The conversation would be, what do you mean call success when it has to do with the English national team?
Trophies would be success.
Take them to finals, couldn't win it. You think Thomas Tuchel will be able to win a major tournament with the English side as a manager?
I think that's the ambition for now. Whether or not he, of course, accept that reality, the ambition is to win.
Because without winning, it's still failure.
Absolutely, it's failure. It's failure. So for the very fact that Southgate, even as poor as he was, tactically was able to take the side.
2 finals.
Absolutely, they got to 2 finals. So you that's coming with a whole lot of professionalism in terms of tactics. You've got it as well. You've won the UEFA Champions League. So it definitely means you will have to win trophies. Absolutely, you have to win trophy with the English national team, whether you like it or not. That's the ambition for the man.
A big ambition for the man, what it has to do with the 3 Lions of England. And many think it's always going to be difficult. Since the 60s, they've not been able to win a major title. The 60s who won the World Cup. And every now and then the English fans are saying it's coming home. Thomas Tuchel will be the man to bring it home for them.